Okay, so we're going to be like diving into the world of dumpster rentals today.
Okay.
But
All right.
stick with us because this is going to be about way more than just trash.
Okay.
We're going to be exploring like the story of a local entrepreneur and the power of deep expertise.
It is interesting how something that seems so simple, like renting a dumpster,
Right.
can like reveal so much about local knowledge
Yeah,
and the importance of building connections.
exactly. And so we're taking a close look at dumpster monkey roll-offs
Right?
in the Grand Lake area.
Yes.
And we've got some great insights from a sponsored interview that Franklin did
Okay.
with the company's manager, John Ward.
John's background is really interesting.
Yeah.
He spent 15 years in the construction industry
Wow.
before like moving into this role.
15 years.
Mm-hmm.
Based on the interview, it sounds like he's seen it all when it comes to construction.
Right.
You don't last that long in a field like that without picking up some serious knowledge.
Absolutely.
Like his...
He even mentioned that his chiropractor was his best friend.
Oh, wow.
So that experience probably inspired him to find solutions for others.
Yeah.
Which is, I think, kind of where Dumpster Monkey comes in.
Right.
He was ready to use his knowledge in a way that, like, wasn't as physically demanding.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
So for those of us who aren't familiar with the world of construction, what exactly is a dumpster roll-off?
Okay.
And how does it work?
John actually gave a very clear explanation in the interview.
Oh, good.
He said, it just means that I have a trailer with a dumpster that I roll directly off of the trailer to construction sites to help people with a dumpster need.
Oh, okay.
And so basically, it's a convenient way to get a dumpster delivered right where you need it.
Oh.
You rent the dumpster.
Okay.
They deliver it.
Got it.
And then they come pick it up when you're done.
Easy peasy. It's about as hassle-free as it gets.
That's really interesting. And I can already see how John's construction background would give him a leg up in this business.
Absolutely.
Like
He understands the needs of his clients on a much deeper level because he's been there.
Totally.
Plus, think about the network.
Yeah.
He's built over 15 years. He probably knows every contractor, supplier, and handyman in the Grand Lake area.
That's probably true. Now that you mention it, he did say people could call him for referrals.
That's right.
Yeah.
And in a place like Grove, having a trusted source for those kinds of referrals is incredibly valuable.
Yeah.
You're not just getting a dumpster. You're potentially tapping into a whole network of reliable professionals.
Right, like a one-stop shop.
Exactly. Yeah, it's like you're getting like a built-in advisor who can just point you in the right direction for any project that you might have.
Yeah, that's a great point. It's not just about the dumpster, it's about the peace of mind.
That comes with knowing you're working with someone who like understands the ins and outs of construction and renovation.
Exactly, and that kind of trust is essential,
Yeah.
especially when you're dealing with contractors and large-scale projects.
Totally.
John mentioned that he's actually based in Monkey Island,
Okay.
but serves the entire Grand Lake area.
So he's really ingrained in that community.
He even referred to himself as like a Grand Lake man in the interview.
Oh, wow.
And it makes sense when you think about his background.
Thanks.
John mentioned that his parents were both teachers.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So that suggests that like a strong emphasis on community involvement and mentorship was instilled in him from a young age.
It's interesting how those early experiences can shape a person's approach to business.
Oh, absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It really does.
It sounds like John's approach is all about building relationships and serving his community.
Yeah.
Which is refreshing, I think.
Absolutely. Speaking of community, I found it fascinating how he transitioned from the demanding work of construction to managing dumpster monkey roll-offs.
Yeah, it really speaks to his entrepreneurial spirit, I think.
Yeah.
You know, he saw a need in his community and found a way to fill it while also utilizing his existing skills.
Right.
And experience. It's a great example of like leveraging your knowledge in a new and innovative way.
It also shows that sometimes a change of pace and a fresh perspective can be incredibly valuable.
Totally.
He's still in the construction world in a way, just from a different angle.
Right. He's not swinging a hammer anymore.
Right.
He's still using that expertise to help people navigate the world of construction.
It's so true. And let's be real. Anyone who's dealt with construction projects knows that a little expert guidance can go a long way.
Oh, it's invaluable.
Yeah.
Especially when it comes to something like trash removal.
Yeah.
John even addressed the question of, you know, why people don't just rent a dumpster.
Yeah. I was wondering about that myself. I imagine it's not as simple as it sounds.
Not at all. John pointed out that purchasing a dumpster trailer can cost anywhere from like $4,500 to $10,000.
Wow. That's
Then on top of that, you have to factor in the cost of a truck that's capable of even hauling it.
Right.
So suddenly the convenience and affordability of dumpster monkey roll-offs becomes a lot more appealing.
That makes a lot of sense. Plus, you're not just paying for the dumpster.
Right.
You're paying for John's expertise.
Exactly.
And local knowledge. It's a package deal.
It is. And when you consider like the potential headaches and hidden costs of doing it yourself,
Oh, yeah.
working with someone like John just seems like a no-brainer.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Totally. It sounds like he's really found a niche
He has.
that combines his passion for construction with his desire to serve his community.
And that's what makes the story so compelling,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
It's a reminder that sometimes the most fulfilling work is found where our skills and our passions intersect with the needs of those around us.
It's true. Yeah, it's amazing how we started with a conversation about dumpster rentals
I know, right?
and ended up uncovering a story about community and expertise
Yeah.
and finding these creative ways to use your skills.
It really does like highlight the hidden depths you can find in these really like unexpected places.
Yeah.
Who knew
Right.
that a dumpster rental service could offer such a valuable connection to local knowledge?
It's a good reminder to look beyond the surface and consider the people
Absolutely.
and stories behind the services that we use every day.
100%.
You know?
John's story is such a good example
Yeah.
of how valuable it can be to have someone in your corner
Right.
who truly understands the landscape of a particular field or a community.
Especially in an area like construction where experience and connections can make all the difference.
Exactly. And the fact that John is so open to sharing that knowledge through referrals
Yeah.
speaks volumes about his character and his commitment to his community.
It sounds like he's found a way to turn like a simple service
He really had.
into something much more meaningful.
Yeah, for sure. And for anyone listening who's maybe facing a similar crossroads or looking for ways to use their own experience to make a difference, John's story is a great source of inspiration.
It really is.
You just never know what opportunities might be hiding in plain sight.
That's a great point. So the next time you find yourself needing a dumpster rental,
Yes.
especially in the Grand Lake area,
Please.
remember John and Dumpster Monkey Roll-Offs?
Yes.
You might just find yourself with more than just a place to toss your trash.
Right.
You might find a valuable connection and a fresh perspective on the power of local expertise.
That's right. Sometimes the best resources are right in your own backyard.
That's so true. Well, thanks for joining me on this deep dive into the world of dumpster rentals and local expertise.
Of course, this was fun.
Until next time, keep exploring those hidden depths in your own communities.